warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 2. We will discuss about application of second order differential equation. So let's see the video.
Okay guys, so in here the application of the second order differential equation that we are considering is the RLC electrical circuit. Before we start the discussion, introduce the members of our groups. The first is Wahid Jauhari with the last three digits student ID is 021, and me, Valena Villa, with the last three digits student ID is 060, and Sabrina Nur Maulida with the last three digits student ID is 153. Okay, in here we will discuss about the application of RLC electrical circuit, and the second is example problem of RLC electrical circuit. Okay, the first is the application. A resistor R ohm and a coil L Henry and a capacitor C infrared in series with an electromagnetic power source providing a voltage V and volts at time t. Okay, in the direct current circuit shown in the figure besides, we get the voltage across resistor R is proportional to the current through it, which is formulated by VR equal IR. And the second is the voltage on the inductor is proportional to the rate of change of electric current following in unit time, which is formulated by VL equal L di dt. And the third is on the voltage on the capacitor is proportional to the electric charge on the capacitor. This is Vc equal 1 over C integral I dt. So the circuit equation model is obtained by Kirchhoff voltage law, that is VL plus VR plus VC equal Vs. Okay, because Vs equal E0 sin omega t, then we get the equation VL plus VR plus VC equal Vs. This is equivalent with L di over dt plus IR plus 1 over C integral I dt equal E0 sin omega t. By derivative both sides to t, the differential equation is obtained. L times the second derivative of I respect to t plus R di dt plus 1 over Ci equal E0 omega cos omega t. And then in here we divide the both sides by L, so we get the second derivative of I respect to t plus R over L di dt plus 1 over CLI equal E0 omega over L cos omega t. This equation is the non-homogeneous differential equation. So the particular solution of non-homogeneous second order differential equation is IP equal E0 omega over R square plus S square sin omega minus E0 omega over R square plus S square cos omega, where S is equal omega L minus 1 over omega C. From the example of problem will explain by my friends.
Okay, now we have the problem related to RLC electrical circuit. So, given the following series RLC circuit, determine the voltage across the capacitor Fc if the source voltage is Vs equal to 3 cos t and the boundary conditions Vc 0 equal to 0 and Vx and C 0 is 1. We can see on the image that resistor is 10 ohm and the inductor of the inductor component or L is 0.2 Henry, and for the capacitor is 0.01 Farad. Then for the solution, first we have to find the differential equation. We found that the Vs is Vr plus Vl plus Vc is equal to IR plus L di over dt plus Vc. The current in the capacitor is I equal to C dV over dt. And then we substitute into previous equation, so that for the end we found that Vs is d square Vc over dt square plus 50 dVc over dt plus 50 100 Vc is equal to 1050 cos t. And then we find the homogeneous solution. For the characteristic equation is r square plus 50r plus 50 equal to 0. So that we get the roots of the characteristic equation using ABC formula is for R1 is equal to minus 30,81966, and for R2 is minus 36 equal I'm sorry minus 36,18034. And then the final we got the C1, the phi is equal C1 exponential of minus 30,81966 plus C2 exponential minus 36,18043.
Okay, thank you for Sabrina to explain how to find the homogeneous one. And in the next, we will discuss how to find the particle solution. Yeah, because the equation is not homogeneous. Is the equation. Okay, the particle solution, we suppose that Vp. So, next is this. The equation is this one, and we have this is GT. Is the GT. So we can suppose that Vp as the GT and the all of integration. So Vp must be in form of A cos t plus B sin t. So we will find the value of A and B. From this one, we will derive the equation. This is the first derivative of Vp, or this is Vp. I'm sorry, it's not Vc, it is Vp. Okay, Vp is equal to this one, this first derivative, and this one is second derivative. From this value, we substitute the value into the equation. So we will have the negative A cos t minus B sin t plus 15 times B cos t minus A sin t plus 5000 A cos t plus B sin t until this one. Okay, we factorization the sin t, all of the sin t. This one. Okay, this is sine, and this is sin t. We group into one group, and second is cos. This is cosine, cosine, and cosine into this one. So we have uh, this one. And this is, of course, is plus 0 sine t. So we can make, from this equation, we can make this one. The first equation and second equation. From the first and the second equation, we use the second linear system. So we have A is equal this one is approximate the value of 2,976 and B equals this one. This is approximate the value of 0,298. We substitute the value of A and B into this one. Into this one, we substitute that, the both. So we have Vp is equals to, 976 cosine t plus 0,298 sine t. Okay. Therefore, the general solution, because the general solution is the combination of Vp and Vh, the homogeneous part is this is Vh. And the particular solution is this one. So the general solution is C1e to the power of negative 16, I'm sorry, 13, comma 81t plus C2e negative 36, 18t plus 2, 978 cos t plus 0,298 sin t. So we can find the fault based on the times using this equation. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. Goodbye.